Imagine this: you're speaking in front of a crowd, and just a few seconds in, you've lost their attention. Research shows that 85% of speakers fail to make a strong impression in the first 30 seconds. That's right, people forget you before you even finish your opening line. But what if you could change that? What if you could speak in a way that grabs attention, sticks in people's minds, and leaves them thinking about your words long after you've spoken? Studies reveal that stories are 22 times more likely to be remembered than dry facts. So, the next time you speak, it's not just about what you say, it's about how you say it. In this guide, you'll discover little-known strategies to speak in a way that makes you unforgettable. From powerful openings to mastering the pause, we'll explore how to make every word count. Stick around, and by the end, you'll know exactly how to speak so people actually remember you. Ready to unlock the secret? Let's dive in. Chapter 1: The Power of a First Impression. Speak like you mean it when you step in front of an audience. Your first words matter more than you think. Studies show that people form a first impression in just 7 seconds. That's less time than it takes to blink. To make those first moments count, you need to sound confident. Your opening should grab attention and set the tone for the rest of your talk. As Dale Carnegie said, you can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than in 2 years of trying to get other people interested in you. Start strong. Whether it's with a bold statement or a powerful question, make sure it's something your audience can relate to. The first impression isn't just about what you say, it's also about how you say it. Voice and body language are key. Stand tall, make eye contact, and speak slowly and clearly. Did you know that our brains process visual cues 60,000 times faster than words? That's why non-verbal communication speaks volumes. Combine great posture with a confident voice to increase your chances of leaving a lasting impact from the very beginning. Chapter 2: Mastering the Pause. Why silence speaks louder than words. We often fear silence in speaking, but it can be one of your most powerful tools. The perfect pause creates tension and builds anticipation, drawing your audience in. It allows the audience to digest your message. Psychologists say that after 2-3 seconds of silence, the human brain tends to process the information more deeply. Think about your favorite TED Talk. Chances are, there was a dramatic pause at a key moment. Pauses can be used to highlight important points, give your audience time to reflect, or simply add weight to a statement. Silence can also help you regain control of the room. When you're speaking to a crowd, a well-timed pause often prompts them to pay closer attention. Remember, no one will remember what you said if you speak too fast or too much. Slow down, breathe, and allow space for your words to breathe. Chapter 3: The Memory Hack. Speak in stories, not bullet points. We all know that stories stick. In fact, according to research by Stanford University, we are 22 times more likely to remember a story than a fact or statistic. Your audience's brain lights up when you tell them a story. It engages them emotionally and triggers long-term memory. Instead of relying on bullet points, think about framing your message as a story. This doesn't mean you need to be a professional storyteller, but simply structure your key ideas as if you're narrating an experience. When you introduce a conflict, a character, and a resolution, you'll see your audience's engagement skyrocket. Take Apple's Steve Jobs as an example. His iconic product launches were more like storytelling performances. He didn't just sell gadgets, he told a story about changing the world. The result? People remembered the message far beyond the product itself. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get more tips on becoming a powerful, unforgettable speaker. Chapter 4: Voice Modulation. The secret to commanding attention. Think of the most captivating speakers you've ever heard. Chances are, their voices weren't monotone. They modulated their voices to maintain interest and emotional connection. Research from the University of Michigan suggests that speakers who vary their tone, pitch, and pace are 38% more likely to be remembered. A well-modulated voice can also express enthusiasm, urgency, or calmness, depending on what's needed in the moment. For example, a slower pace can help emphasize a key point, while a quick pace can build excitement or urgency. But don't forget about the power of silence. Sometimes, saying nothing is more powerful than filling every moment with noise. Also, use your voice to signal to your audience when you're about to share something important. When you raise your pitch at the end of a sentence, your audience's brain lights up, preparing them for what's coming next. Don't underestimate the influence of tone. Your voice is a powerful tool. Chapter 5: Be the Message. How authenticity makes you unforgettable. Authenticity is a game changer when it comes to being remembered. According to a Harvard Business Review study, people are more likely to trust and remember speakers who are genuine and transparent. When you're authentic, you naturally build a connection with your audience. Trying to imitate someone else's speaking style or pretending to be someone you're not will only backfire. Be real, people can tell when you're not being yourself. Instead, embrace your natural quirks, your stories, and your unique perspective. Think of Brené Brown, whose vulnerability and honesty have made her one of the most impactful speakers of our time. Her approach is all about embracing imperfections, and it resonates deeply with people. Authenticity doesn't mean being perfect, it means being human. Chapter 6, The Call to Action. End with impact. Not a whimper. A memorable talk doesn't just end, it lands. Your closing moments are the ones your audience will carry with them. In fact, studies show that 95% of people remember only the first and last parts of a speech. So, don't let your final words fade into the background. Your call to action should leave the audience with a lasting impression, whether that's a challenge, a call for change, or a thought-provoking statement. A great closing motivates your audience to act, to think, or to feel differently about what they just heard. Think about Martin Luther King Jr. His "I Have a Dream" speech didn't just end, it inspired millions. The power of his closing line continues to echo through history. Whether you want your audience to feel inspired, motivated, or moved, your closing should ensure that the last thought stays with them long after your talk ends. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to subscribe for more insights on becoming an unforgettable speaker. You won't want to miss the next set of powerful techniques to master the art of speaking.